Hello students, I hope you all are fine and safe at your home during this pandemic situation all over the nation. I welcome you to my e-class of mathematics. Today we'll start with the second exercise of the chapter large numbers. Before proceeding to our exercise, let's have a review of the previous exercise, third A. Let's point out the terms which we have studied. The first one is Indian place value chart. Second, international place value chart. Third, writing large numbers. Point 4, expanded and short form. Point 5, consecutive numbers. And point 6 is predecessor and successor. All these points we have studied in the previous exercise. Now we'll move towards exercise third B. Related topics. These topics which we are going to study in this session are related to exercise third B. The first one is face and place values. Face and place values. Point number 2, making smallest and greatest numbers. Natural numbers, whole numbers. Before proceeding further, we'll study about what these numbers are. What is the difference between natural numbers and whole numbers? The numbers which began at 1 and increment to infinity. Natural numbers are also called counting numbers because they are used for counting. Now, in the first point, we can see the term infinity. Infinity here refers to unlimited numbers, or you can say endless numbers. Endless means the numbers which are not having any end. So, from the first point, we can conclude that natural numbers are those numbers which begin at 1 and move towards infinity. Towards infinity means towards no point, because the numbers are moving unlimitedly by an increment of 1. Let's take an example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. See, the difference between 1 and 2 is 1. 2 and 3 is 1. 3 and 4 is 1. 4 and 5 is 1. In this manner, we will proceed further. And the main point is the difference between the natural numbers is always 1 and they move towards infinity, and the numbers always start from 1. The second point, natural numbers are also called counting numbers. Why they are called counting numbers? Because they are used for counting. We are using 1 plus 2 is equals to 3. So 1 is also a counting number, 2 is also a counting number, and the addition of 1 and 2, that is equal to 3, it is also a counting number. That's why natural numbers are also called counting numbers. Let me tell you one interesting term about infinity. Infinity is a term which was invented by English mathematician John Wallis in 1657. Infinity was invented by English mathematician John Wallis in 1657. Let's come to whole numbers now. The numbers which begin at 0 and increment to infinity. Natural numbers are those numbers which begin at 1 and whole numbers are those numbers which begin at 0 and both move towards infinity. Example of whole numbers: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. What is the difference? The only difference is natural numbers always start from 1 and whole numbers always start from 0. Hope you have understood the concept of natural numbers and whole numbers. Face value. We know that every number has a digit. Obviously, a number is made up of different digits. The value of the digit in a number is its face value. So the number is made up of so many digits and the value of that particular digit in the number itself will be its face value. Let's take an example. Example is 4321, that is 4321. Now, what will be the face value of 4? The face value of 4 is 4. Why? Because the value of digit, what is the digit here? 4. The value of 4 in this particular number 4321 is 4. That's why the face value of 4 is 4. Then face value of 3 is 3. Face value of 2 is equal to 2 and face value of 1 is equal to 1. Place value. The value of a digit based on its position, I repeat, the value of a digit based on its position, that is place, in the given number is termed as place value. Each digit has a place in a number. A number consists of different digits and the value of that particular digit based on its position will be the place value of that digit. The place value of a number can be found through place value chart. The term place value chart, in the previous session we have studied the two types of place value chart. The first one was the Indian place value chart and the second one was international place value chart. Now we will compare these place value charts with each other and then we will find out the place value of a given digit in a given number. Place value of a digit is equals to face value into position value. This is a very important formula for finding the place value. I repeat, place value of a digit is equal to face value into position value. Face value we all know, and what will be the position value? That will depend upon the position of the digit. The first chart is place value chart for Indian system. As you can see here, in the place value chart for Indian system, there are 4 periods. The first period is ones period, then thousands period, lakhs period, and then crores period. Now these periods are further subdivided. Ones period is subdivided into 3 categories: ones, tens, hundred. Thousands period is subdivided into 2 categories: thousand, 10,000s. Lakh period is divided into 2 categories: lakhs, 10 lakhs. Crores period is divided into 2 categories: crores and 10 crores. Now we will see how many positions these subdivisions are occupying. The first one is ones. Ones means only one. Then tens. Tens means one position after one. So it will be termed as 10. So any number which is placed on the tens position, the place value chart will tell us the position of the digit. The position is 10, and then we'll multiply it with the face value, and then we'll get the answer. Then the third term is 100. The position of 100 or the value of 100 is 100. Similarly, for 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, crores, 10 crores. Now keeping this Indian system place value chart in our mind, we'll compare it with the place value chart for international system. Let's move. Place value chart for international system. In international system, there are 3 periods. First one is ones, second thousands, and third is millions. These 3 periods are further subdivided. Ones is subdivided into 3 categories. The first one, ones, second tens, third hundreds. Similarly, thousands period is further subdivided into thousands, 10,000s, and then 100,000s. In the same manner, millions period is further subdivided into 3 subdivisions: millions, 10 millions, 100 millions. Now we can see the value of these periods below them. In ones, only 1 is there, tens 10, hundreds 20, thousands 30, 10,000 40, and similarly we will proceed towards 100 millions. In 100 millions, 8 zeros are there. Now these all are the position value of the given digits. If the digit is occurring at any one of these positions, suppose the digit is occurring at 100,000 position, so what will be the value of that position will be 100,000. So 1 0 0 0 0 0. This value will be multiplied with the face value, and that will become the place value of a given digit in a given number. Now let's take an example of place value. The example is 1 2 3 4 5 6 1,23,456. Now here you can see the face value into position value is equals to place value. By keeping this formula in our mind, we'll find out the place value of all the digits in the given number, and the number is 1,23,456. Let's come to the first one. The place value of 1, keeping in mind this formula, we'll take out 1 into 1 lakh. Why? Because 1 is at the position 1 lakh. So that 1 is the face value of 1 and it will be multiplied with the position value, that is 1 lakh. So the answer is 1 lakh and this is the place value. Second one is 2. The face value of 2 is 2 and the position value is 10,000. So we will multiply 2 by 10,000, then the answer will be 20,000 and 20,000 will be its place value. Number 3. 3 into 1000 is equals to 3000. 3 is the face value and 1000 is the position value. So 3000 will be the place value of 3. 4 into 100 is equal to 400. 4 is the face value, 100 is the position value, which is equal to 400, and 400 is the place value of 4. 5 into 10 is equal to 50. 5 is the face value, 10 is the position value and 50 is the place value of 5. Then the last one, 6. 1 into 6 is equals to 6. The face value of 6 is 6 and the position value is 1. So the place value will be 6. Comparing and arranging. From the term itself, we are able to know compare and arrange. These are two different terms. To arrange numbers in any order, we first need to compare them. So, in order to arrange the given numbers, what is our first step? Our first step is to compare those numbers, then only we can arrange them. After comparing, we can arrange them in two ways. When we have compared the given numbers, then the second step is to arrange them, and arrangement can be done in two ways. The first way is ascending order. Ascending order means from smaller to bigger one. Second way is descending order. Descending order means from bigger one towards the smaller one. Rules to compare numbers. The first rule is to compare numbers, move left to right. I repeat, move left to right, comparing the digits at each place. If the digits at a place are equal, compare the digits at the next place on the right. It may happen that the given two digits are equal. Then what we have to do is move towards the right hand side of the given digit. You have to compare that digit with the right hand side digit. Numbers with more digits are larger. It is obvious that the numbers which are having more digits, they are Then let's take one example. 12367 and 12259, 12,367 and 12,259. Now the first point is number of digits are same in both the numbers. As you can see, the first number is having 5 digits. Similarly, the second number is having 5 digits. So the number of digits are same in both the numbers. Then 1 is equal to 1. Compare the first digit of first number with the first digit of the second number. So both are equal. So 1 is equals to 1. Then 2 is equals to 2. The second digit of first number is being compared with the second digit of second number and still both are same. Then the third digit is 3 and the third digit of second number is 2. So obviously 3 is greater than 2. Now we got one number which is greater than the second number. So the result is 12367, that is 12,367 is greater than 12,259. By following these steps, we can come to know which number is greater or smaller. That means we can easily do the comparison. Okay, I am repeating it again. First of all, we will check the number of digits in the given numbers. Then we will compare the first digit of a given number with the first digit of the another number. Similarly, we will proceed while moving from left to right. And then we'll come to our conclusion, which number is greater or which number is smaller. So in this manner, we can do comparison easily. Forming greatest number. Now how we can form the largest number out of the given digits. To make the greatest number with given digits, write the digits in order from the greatest to the smallest. Greatest to the smallest means in descending order, from the biggest number towards the smallest number. Then keep equal digits together. If any of the digit is coming equal, then we are supposed to keep those digits together. Let's have a look at one of the illustrations. The digits are 5, 8, 1, 0. Now the first step is to arrange the digits in descending order, that is from greatest to smallest. So the descending order of the digits is 8, 5, 1, 0. No equal digits are there, so second point is cancelled. Now the resultant number, that is the resultant greatest number formed is 8510. Forming smallest number, just like forming the largest number or forming the greatest number, we can easily form the smallest numbers also with the help of the given digits. The first step is to make the smallest number with the given digits, write the digits in order from the smallest to the greatest, that is in ascending order. So whatever the digits are given, we are supposed to arrange them in ascending order, that is from the smallest digit towards the greatest digit. Second point, if there are zeros, place them after the next smallest digit. If any zero is there, then we cannot put that zero at the first position. We will find out any other number, any other next smaller number, and that number we will place it at the first position, and then only we can place 0 at the second position. Let's take an example, 5810. So first of all, we'll arrange the digits in the ascending order. So the ascending order of the digits is 1058. 0 is smaller than 1, but we have placed it on second position according to the rule number 2. That is, if there are zeros, we are supposed to place them after the second smallest digit. So the required smallest number is 1058. 1058. Let's proceed towards the home assignment. The very first question is, write the place value of 2 in the given numbers. You are supposed to write down the place value of only 2. The first part, 52,974. In this number, only the place value of 2 is to be written. Question number 2, fill with greater or less or equal. In these two parts, you are supposed to fill with these three signs, either greater than or less than or equal to. Question number 3, write the smallest and largest numbers. These are the given numbers, and out of these numbers you have to write down the smallest number and the largest numbers. I hope you would have understood this exercise very well. Thank you for paying attention.